Two definitions so far. I keep talking about unseen, invisible. You don't see cross physically, but you see the effect of cross physically. And that's just some of the problems we'll be looking at that people go through as evidence of cross. You will not see that cross is invisible, but its effect is visible. So it's like a barrier standing between a man and his blessing. It's like a roadblock. The man is not seeing the cross, he's seeing the blessing, but he can't reach to the blessing. Because there is unseen barrier. There is an invisible wall. And that's a lot of people that are operating on that course get frustrated. Sometimes they think it's God that has forsaken them or forgotten them. Sometimes they think it's people that don't want to help them, but they fail to understand because it's invisible. It can't be seen, but it can be felt. Are we still together? Number 3 definition, a cross is a solemn utterance intended to invoke a supernatural power to inflict harm or punishment on somebody or something. A cross is a solemn utterance intended to invoke a supernatural power to inflict harm or punishment on somebody or something. So it's a solemn utterance. It's a committed, deliberate utterance made with the intention to invoke a supernatural power to harm somebody or to punish somebody. And finally, the definition I will give us tonight is a curse is an offensive word or phrase used to express anger or annoyance. A curse is an offensive word or phrase used to express anger or annoyance. We'll be seeing how crosses affect people's life. And the essence, like I said, of this series is to bring us to a place of total liberty from every kind or any kind, every kind of cross. We are coming to a place where cross can no longer work in your life except you permit it. Is somebody still here? And you will see, there's been a lot of argument about whether Christians can be crossed or not. We will see it from Scripture. We see it from Scripture. Scripture will answer those questions. So they don't believe that when you are born again, you can be crossed. And yes, as a child of God who understands his covenant place, you can be crossed. It's part of what I will show you. But there are things when you do as a believer, you open yourself to crosses. Because God respects laws of justice. Is somebody still here? Now, some vital fact about crosses. Vital fact about crosses. Few things you need to adjust to let us know about it. Number 1, crosses must be deserved. Before they walk in, still here, it can work out. So that makes you to understand that you don't need to be afraid because somebody is cursing you. Someone will tell me that he's taking my name to native doctor. I will go and eat my food and sleep. There are things that don't even, because I know so well that crosses can't work until they are what? Deserved.